Fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let friends, maybe neighbors, and everyone know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Come on, baby. That's included. It's including the ice wall. Come on with it. Stand tall or not at all. Mama said there'll be days just like this one. Come on. Mike McCarthy, negotiation strategy with Jerry and them. Come on with it. I got some thoughts on this. But if you are here, do me a huge, huge favor. Smash upon the like button. Come on with it. All right. As they say, one thing we all adore, something worth dying for. Delayed but not denied, baby. Yep. Come on in here. Stand tall with it, or lean with it, and rock with it. Come on.
What more do you want? We Spartans!
Give me a 1 in the audio chat if the audio is straight. What's next? Who's next? Come on with it. Appreciate you, Def King. I see you in here. First one in the building. Come on with it. Yeah. Justin D, I see you. Let this room fill up a little bit more. Rico! What's good? All right. Gotta let the room fill up a little bit more. Come on. Ernest, what's good with you? Verde, Cliff Burnett. Come on with it. Gotta let the room fill all the way up. Shout out to you, Def King. Appreciate you. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I was worried for a second. I thought nobody was going to come, you know. Pause if necessary. But, hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. If this your first time ever here, my name is Law Nation. We talk Cowboys, football, and beyond. And when I find time, I jump in and we talk and spit our mind. I try to go early. I know that most of you guys may be at work for the midday show, but at least you guys can digest some of this Cowboys content. So the storyline is that for right now, that the Chicago Bears, they wanted to seek an opportunity to speak with, dare I say, my brother from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover, Big Mike McCarthy. And the Jones, as a negotiation strategy, vetoed that. They said no. So there can be two flows to that. You know, the two flows could be this right here. One being that the Cowboys want an exclusive relationship with Mike McCarthy, right? And they have that. And when you exclusively belong to someone, meaning that there's some type of an attachment to said some person, you know, or that person, which is Mike McCarthy, and that exclusiveness or that exclusive relationship ends on January the 14th. So mark that down, you know. And when you do those things, the Cowboys lose a little ground, because what that goes back to is for Mike McCarthy's camp to say, you know what? You want me, I want you too, but guess what? We're not the only two. There's someone else that want me, right? Chicago may give me the world. They may give me the moon. They may give me the stars. And with your inability to match what I'm willing to seek out here on the open market, meaning that you're going to have to render me something. You can't give me the exact same contract that you gave me on the front end. And I like to pull this up just for context here. And shout out to my guy, Scott Walker. I'm still using his graphic here. Let me make it pretty because I had to absolutely revamp this up and do a whole bunch of other things and these sorts of things. But as it relates to that, we have the second highest paid coach that's on this list because we're just going to scratch through Andy Reid's name, and we're going to look at Sean Payton. He getting $18 million APY. And if I'm the agent of Mike McCarthy, I'm saying that, hey, me and Sean Payton, man, we got the same resume basically. I won about 61% of my games. He won 57% of the games. I'm a little bit better. By the way, I recently won a Super Bowl. He didn't win one, and last time he won one was in 2000, I believe, 6 or was it 8 or something like that. But I can tell you that I want to get the same amount of money. And then there goes that situation there, And where should we go? Because there's one person that I ultimately believe that he ain't buying Mike McCarthy at all. And if you watch my earlier morning video, you would see what I'm talking about and hear what I'm talking about as well. And let me get that audio together. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. Like I say, the name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations, do me a huge favor. Keep the engagement up. Hit that like button. Share this content. And subscribe if you like what you're hearing for right now. Shout out to you, Sadiq. But let's get Unc on the phone right quick. No, on the conversation I meant to say.
But how that game played out Sunday, you start saying, well, okay, wow. I know that everybody felt good about December and all of that stuff. I still say it was too little, too late. But you can't tell me, oh, we played good in December, and then the backups to the team, their backups playing your backups, and they put up a 40 burger on you, and you look like the way you look. I just think it's time to go in another direction. And I hear this late surge to maybe to stay with Mike McCarthy. I'm not on that. I'm not on that bandwagon. What I believe is this team needs more discipline. I'm not saying Mike McCarthy is not a good coach, X's and O's coach, but I think the team needs more discipline. And sometimes, and it's hard to bring that in when you say, okay, this guy who doesn't have that firm hand and discipline is now going to either bring somebody else in to help him with discipline. And that doesn't work. When I see a 7-9 record and
discipline, All right, audio low. All right, you're going to have to work with that on that end. Maybe rewind and put your audio to your ear, man, because, I had to do a whole new set because Streamlabs done crashed on me for the 5th time, and we're going to have to just roll with this new set. And I know it looks same to y'all, but it's the entire different sets, entire different graphic overlays and everything. But what Mike is saying that he's done with Mike. Mike is done with Mike. And at that time, and if you think about it, the Dallas Cowboys been looking for a certain type. And the type that they like is a coach that they can control. Now, there are storylines from Mike McCarthy, and I'm low too. Everybody low, man. You are low, Law. Everybody low. Okay, so can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear? Or is it just you or everybody thinks that I'm low? Let me know if in the chat if my audio is extremely low. Let me know. And we can try to figure out things from here because, like I said, the system can crash and everything is different here on my end, right? And that's just how it goes. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Audio is good to Justin D. All right. It's them, not me. Okay, good. I can hear you. Okay, great. Just making sure. Yeah, it's gonna be weird because let me see if I can. All right. What about now? Yeah. It's going to take me a minute to get this new setup good. But neither here nor there. The way that this particular situation is going, the Cowboys looking for this coaching staff, either you're going to give Mike McCarthy a second chance here, genuinely. I don't think that you can say, yeah, let's give Mike a 1-year deal. Let's give Mike a 3-year deal, but with the same stipulations. No, it's going to have some type of concessions to happen. And with those concessions to be here, they're going to either do these two things. Look at each other's in the eyes and say, hey, is this the person that we would like to ride with for the next 4 years? Or can we just leave this person alone and get into this coaching market and try new things? Because at the end of the day, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. Results are what matter, right? You guys came here to watch the show, but you want the results. You want the results. You want to be able to hear good audio quality. You want to be able to see good picture production. That's all that counts. You guys are not waiting to hear about Streamlabs crashing, right? You guys not wanting to hear about how many times have you tried to start the audio up and the equipment up over here. We want the results. And you want the kind of caliber of results that the 4-ladder and the 3-ladder networks are doing, right? Y'all not sitting back saying, hey, give me poor quality. I want that. No, you want the results. Equivalent, por favor, And that's how life is. This world don't care about your issues, where you grew up with only one mom, right, or one parent. This world don't care about the fact that you probably lost your brother or your dog got hit by a car, or you got held back in the 4th and the 5th grade or 6th grade. This world don't care about that. They want the results. What can you do to help the bottom line? How can you exceed the expectations with anything that I give for you? So Mike McCarthy, been here, and I like what my guy pointed out and pulled up. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, bear with me. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see, where my page at? Here we go. Good Lord. All right, and the results are what they're looking for. It's right around this part right here. Bobby Belt stated and said, just a quick observation or overview. Losing seasons as a Cowboys head coach. Mike McCarthy, 2. I'm going to raise my voice so that you guys can hear me properly. Mike McCarthy with 2. Jason Garrett with 1. Playoff wins. As the coach, head coach, Mike McCarthy 1. Garrett with 2. Number 1 seed. As a head coach here, Mike McCarthy 0. Jason Garrett 1. Now, we can make the argument and say, yeah, man, Mike McCarthy is light years ahead of Jason Garrett. Yeah, somebody can make that argument. But what are the results? Yeah. Somebody can make the argument that they believe ultimately that they probably look way better than a certain celebrity. But the results are they are with the one. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people say, man, I know I look better than Jay-Z. You know, Jay-Z, I know I look better than Jay-Z. But you ain't getting Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The results are what counts, you know. So Mike McCarthy may be a better coach than Jason Garrett, but he have more losing seasons than Jason Garrett. And Jason Garrett been here longer than Shaq feet. Yeah. Verdi says, well, bring back Jason Garrett or bring back Barry Switzer. He's the last coach to win us a Super Bowl, right? So the results are what matter. And at the end of the day, just like we celebrated and cheered when Mike McCarthy won games, believe it or not, there were plenty of Cowboys who celebrated and cheered when Jason Garrett won you games, right? Here's what I need to tell you guys. That the expectations for the Cowboys don't ever change. Whether you have a Mike McCarthy, a Jason Garrett, a Dave Campo, a Shane Gailey, the expectations still, the Cowboys must win the Super Bowl or bust. That's the reality of it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They can hire Sadiq as the next head coach, and the Cowboys' expectation will still be that they better win the Super Bowl. It's been 30 years. 30 years. Let me say this again. 30 years. 4 playoff wins. 4. You know, hey, that ain't nothing to brag about. But we value being, and not we, but the front office value being the highest revenue team to make all of that money of $11 to $12 billion as a franchise. That's crazy. So with that being said, you know, of course we want to win it all. Of course we want things to happen for us in a positive way, but it's going to have to change with coaching. Some type of way we're going to have to get this culture going in the right direction. Let me see if I can get the next deal going. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me while I build a plane as we fly, because there is something else that we have to bring about on this beautiful day. Let me see.
We're not done yet, and I hope that y'all don't think we're done yet. It's going to be an amazing thing to see next year when we're holding the trophy. Yes, it's big goals, but I'm telling y'all right now, it's holding the trophy. I'm saying my prayers out loud. I'm saying my goals out loud so y'all can hear them. You know, we're going to be holding a trophy up next year. Point blank, period. We're not done yet. We are not.
Now, that's trending because Micah Parsons is lamenting the fact that, we're going to be holding up a trophy. Yeah, we're going to win a trophy, you know. And I said you got to be specific when you ask for these things, when you declare and decree these things. Because one season, I said, yeah, man, Dak Prescott going to go to the Super Bowl, and he's going to lift up that trophy. You know, I said that vividly. And I said, yeah, he's going to lift up that trophy. Lo and behold, he went to the Super Bowl, and he lifted up a trophy, and I said, dog, I should have been specific because he didn't lift up the trophy for the Super Bowl. He lifted up that trophy for Man of the Year. Yeah, so, hey, that's my only critique. Yeah. So that's the only thing that I want my brother from another mother to do. I want him to be specific in his approach to this, right? I need for him to be able to tell everybody, yeah, we're going to win the Super Bowl, and it's going to be a Super Bowl trophy, not a just a regular any old type of trophy. I want it to be a Super Bowl, Come on with it. Let me know if you guys get with what I'm saying. Thou shall decree a thing, and it shall be established, Come on. Dank says probably a trophy you buy from the dollar store. Yeah, it could be one of those. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. I do like those things that he said that he's declaring what the Cowboys going to do for the 2025 season. Now, with that being said, how do you get there? You got to be a disciplined team. You got to take control of the things that you bring to the table. You got to have those reasonings there. Remember, everyone have a reason, but the results ultimately are what matter. You know what I'm saying? You got to exhibit those things. You got to. Now, one of the reasons why I said I like the ideology of what Michael Irvin said with Mike Vrabel, right? But before I go down to that list here, if you want Mike McCarthy back, if you want him back into the folds here, put MM in the chat. Just place it somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying?
Need an OSHA authorized?
Place that somewhere in the chat, because if you want him back, put that in the chat. Like, just put MM. I need Mike McCarthy back. If you don't want Mike McCarthy back, then put in MM. The reason why I'm saying it that way, because these are the factors here. Let me see if I can fix this up right quick. Bear with me. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. And we're going to save it right there. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I see you. MM, okay. Yep. I see a lot of MMs. Mike McCarthy, bring him back. I got Ned says no. Yeah. We need a younger head coach. Okay. Dre like, hey, I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't blame you, shoot. Nothing wrong with a little doubt when you don't have full control of the outcome of the circumstances here or the situation. To be 1,000 with you guys, this is not all Mike McCarthy situation. We know the problem is. We know the problem. Jerry Jones is the problem. Mike McCarthy, he haven't been here for 30 years. He haven't been here for 30 years. Right? So we know that. It's just as backwards when I say the second all-time winningest coach in Cowboys history is not Jimmy Johnson. It's Jason Garrett. He's the second all-time winningest coach in Cowboys history. But that's kissing the pig, ladies and gentlemen. We don't celebrate for that. We don't get champagne bottles for that. Those are results that we refuse to accept because they're wasteful. Just like the 12-5, 12-5, 12-5. They are wasteful, right? So that's why people are saying, yeah, I get it, man. I like Mike, but look, let's go see what's around the corner. Yeah, Yeah, but hey, when the offense is healthy or when the quarterback is healthy, Mike is 12-5. Yeah, I give you that. But what are the playoff times for your mind, Jerry gave a fourth flamingo. Yeah, he did. Money motivates. Jerry Jones, nothing else. Yeah. Because they entered the room of being satisfied. Yeah. When you're satisfied with the shortcomings, then that's what you get. you get with what you deserve. I don't know if the audio is going to be loud enough, but we will play some of the snippets. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
You asked this question, we talk about this quite a bit here, and I'm going to say it again. I like Mike McCarthy personally, but it's time to get a different voice. And this voice would be a great voice. And Dallas has what Mike Vrabel believes he needs to succeed. He has a great working relationship with the Joneses, Mike Vrabel does, and he wants a quarterback, and Dak Prescott is there. Dallas needs discipline. He can bring that discipline. He has the experience. He's been a coach of the year, and I think he works well with the players.
That's Michael Irvin thoughts. And then, go back and watch the other parts of it, of the video that we put out. 12-5, but undisciplined, falls short in big games. It's from Jeremy Betts. Yeah. Marv is terrible. Pick for the Cowboys. Let's stop that. Are you talking about Marvin Lewis? Come on, man. Yeah, Buffalo Bills got 2 All-Pros in the NFL. Yeah, but, even though, and I get it, on 1 year you got 9 All-Pros, and then the next season you probably have 1 or 2 All-Pros. Then on 1 year you have 13 Pro Bowlers, and then you maybe have 8 All-Pros and these sorts of things. Let's all agree to this point. The people that you get seen the most going to get the most visibility. The Cowboys, historically speaking, got the most primetime games. Win, lose, or draw. The Cowboys basically carried the NFL in ratings this season, on the slowest of the slowest game. I think that historically, this Thanksgiving game was the most viewed game, I believe, and I'm going off the top of my dome, the most viewed game all of this season, right? Let's be real. The Vikings 14-2 or 14 and whatever their record is, 14-3 now probably. I forgot how many, games they won or lost. Y'all can put it down in the chat. They only got 6 Pro Bowlers. The Cowboys got 5. And we're not even in the postseason. So let's just take away all of that, because there will always be an overanalyzed viewpoint of the Cowboys. At the end of the day, I'm literally witness someone watching their team lose and our team barely won and they still talking mess about our team. And I said, didn't your team lose? You need to be going talking about your team. Or vice versa. Their team absolutely lose and they come over here talking about our team. You know what I'm saying? After we don't won or lose, whatever, the Vikings 14-3, appreciate you. Yeah, there was one team, I think it was the Denver Broncos. They went to the Super Bowl and got rid of their coach the following year. Went back to the Super Bowl and won it, because they went and got a coach that they knew that can fit well with their quarterback. So there's ways to do this. And I'm not saying, can you imagine if in this 30 years is a long time, if we had another coach to just get to the Super Bowl, he would still be here. Whoever that coach was, Jerry would figure out how to keep him here. So the results are what matters, what I'm getting at. And I understand vividly of how you guys look at this particular team, but overall, we got to figure out ways to overcome these shortcomings. We do. I posted this here and the name of the game, and what made me prompt to post this is what we was talking about on the final word last night. The main thing about this particular team is to win your division. to win your division, get into the postseason with a home game, and you win that, and then you travel up beyond there, and then you hopefully win another game, and then you win another one, and now you in the Super Bowl. So I said, how can the Cowboys remain competitive in this division for the 2025 free agent market while we are ranked dead last in available cap space? The Commanders cap space, they got $99 million available to spend. The Giants got $54 million to spend. The Philadelphia Eagles got $26 million to spend. And I believe that these are also counting the rollover money from last season. And, of course, the Cowboys got $17 million to spend. Now, we don't absolutely be ultra aggressive in the free agencies. But what we do is we figure out ways. We figure out ways to back it up in the draft. Right? And then we do the undrafted rookie free agent. So we do a good job at that. Look at, Brandon Aubrey and as well as Kevontae Turpin. But when we talk about a hump to get over, you're going to have to figure out a way to be aggressive on the front end. You got to be hard from the start, right? You can't be, okay, we're going to get hard at the end. No, because it's all dried up at this time. All of the things that you want, gone. Can you compete during the regular season? Yes. But when everything condenses when you get to the postseason. Now, the Commanders, they're going to be a team where people going to sit back and say, yeah, I would love to be there because they was in the postseason. And if they add a little piece here, a little piece there, then they can be even better than what they were this previous year. But we'll see how that third place schedule now is going to be flipped to second place schedule and a whole bunch of other stuff, Yeah. And then with that being said, you can talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. We know that they will and deal. We do. So if you're going to compete with those boys, you got to have your orders in order. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, figure out who's going to be your head coach. Go through the process of evaluating as a keen strategy of negotiation. Get your people in line and say, if this is Mike McCarthy team, then make a bold statement and back up your coach. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Don't you know why people that work at Chick-fil-A have less call-ins, less walking off from the job? Because they treat their employees good. They treat them good and they pay them good too, I heard, compared to working at Burger King or McDonald's. My pleasure is what everybody say over there at Chick-fil-A. My pleasure, Yeah. So because it starts from the top. And you're not going to work on Sunday. You can go have your little side gig and do Ubers or Lyft and Uber's deliveries and stuff like that on a Sunday if you want to. Make back some more money. But other companies sometimes will work you like a dog and don't appreciate you. You cough one time and they saying, oh, you trying to take off? So that's the deal. If Jerry Jones sit back and say, I endorse Mike McCarthy, I'm not going to bullshit around. Hey, what you looking for? I can write a check for it. I'm a billionaire with a B. $12 billion, baby. You know, shoot, that's peon. That's salad. You know what I'm saying? That's dog water. $13 million a year. That's what you're looking for. That's it. Oh, Mike, I can give you the world, baby girl. You know? yeah. Osiris and them. He can start singing that. You want 16 mil? Yeah, you want a staff? You know. Yeah. Ice Cold said they off on Sunday for football. Yeah. So the Cowboys operate differently, and they would rather drag, stretch, and pull this whole thing out. They rather. Like, for example, if you knew you was going to pay Dak Prescott, why stretch and pull and drag that out all year? And you got all of the people that can't stand Dak, and they looking at him like, hey, that brother don't deserve to walk on ground. That brother don't deserve to live. He don't deserve to do X, Y, and Z. I can't stand Dak. That's what a lot of people were saying, you know. Then he gets signed, and they sitting back saying, damn, the Cowboys are the idiotic team. They trash. They terrible. But all they had to do was make a bold statement saying, that's our quarterback. We believe in him. Here's the money. Then the Dak would have been like, you know what? Shoot. All right, cool. Agent Todd France, you see how boldly they speaking about me? You see how they speaking life about me? You see how they love me? I tell you what, here's back $10 million, you know? Let's go get something else. Let's go get something else to add to this team. And now we seeing the Joneses at their fullness because Micah Parsons said, yeah, give me dog water. Give me dog food. Yeah. And let's see if they make haste to pay Micah because he threw off the program. They're like, damn, he's not trying to be the highest paid edge rusher. He's not saying that he's better than Bosa. He's not saying that he's better than TJ and them. And he's willing to get paid dog water. Damn. How do we do this? It messed him up, you know. Yeah. Micah Parsons doing the Lord's work, is he? You know, because not everybody's able. Not everybody's able to be that nice, you know. Shoot. Think about it. Shoot, when Jesus washed Judas' feet, they said he was all knowing. So he knew that he was going to stab him in the back, tell on him and say, hey, he's the Messiah. He was going to do all of that stuff, and he still washed his feet. Oh, Lord. Look, that's why I say I can't. I hope y'all ain't saying that prayer. Let me be more like you, Jesus. No way, Jose. You wash your enemy feet? No way. There's people right now ready to go shank somebody right now for crossing them over on the freeway, for cutting them off. You know, come on. Yeah, Prophet Parsons, let's go. Yeah, shoot. Dog water with soggy kibbles and bits floating around. Give me that. Yeah, that's what he said. Give me that. Shit. So the Cowboys are into that particular realm with Micah Parsons. Hopefully we can get Tyreek Hill, you know, or hopefully we can figure out a way to get Miles, not Moreau, but Garrett, and may Miles Moreau rest in peace, you know. But, you know, this team is going to take all of that for us to make some type of tractions in this offseason. We sitting on $17 million. Yeah, we sitting on that. And believe it or not, that's still enough money after you move some money around with Dak Prescott contract and slide some money around with CeeDee Lamb contract. You can get busy with it. But you got to get creative. You can't stay around in comfort. On the opening day of free agency, Jerry and his son and his daughters and them and the side kids, they can't be going on vacation. Because I know that's what he said. I want to do all of this to say that I'm working with my kids. Well, your kids, y'all can't. There's no days off. In the words of Bill Belichick. No days off. No days off. Yeah. No days off. None. Sayonara. Yeah. Yeah. James says, woo, you see, that's the type of energy I needed, James. Woo! That's the type of energy I needed, baby. You see, James is a diehard Eagles fan, and that's okay. Look, James. I get it. You wanna hit us where it hurts. And James lament, Law, how does it feel? What's up, Law Nation Sports? How does it feel to be a Cowboy fan right now? Even in our misery, even at our down and our pitfalls, baby, it's still better being a Cowboy fan than the Eagle fan any day, and especially twice on Sunday. So at the end of the day, let me see some DCs for life in the chat, because we ain't folding like wallets nor lawn chairs at all over here, baby. Yeah. Even at our lowest, we still higher than an Eagle. Come on, baby, come on. Shoo. Boy, I needed somebody to say that. But oh my goodness, I got something for you. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Let's get this couch going, because at the end of the day, James, yeah. At the end of the day, we got some room on the couch for you. Look at all them DCs for life, boy. Regardless, it's been 30 years. It's been 30 years. And out of the 30 years, yes, y'all been there and y'all won it once, and y'all still haven't caught up. Y'all still looking. I heard that your team been around since 1910 or something like that, and y'all only got one. We been around since 1960, and we still 4 rings ahead of you. So at the end of the day, it still feels good being a Dallas Cowboys. We know who's in our way. Yeah. Who is in the way of the Eagles on winning multitudes of Super Bowls? Who in the way of the Eagles? Who's in the way of the Eagles? It's DC for life. It could be 50 years and we will still be here saying DC for life. Right? I could be old and gray, beard as long as Amos' beard or Moses, and I'll still be sitting here saying DC for life, baby. Come on with it. Come on. Yeah. But I can't wait, because after this weekend, wait, my teacher, take it to us. And if you was listening to that, ladies and gentlemen, if you was listening to that, and you heard her spell out Eagles, and you was just driving, you know what I'm saying, and you swerved a little bit here, and you swerved a little bit there, and somebody hit you, but you didn't hit them, you have to do this. All right, y'all couldn't hear that at all? Lord. But y'all knew the telepathy. Y'all knew that you call Frankel first at the end of the day. Oh, my God. See, I got all type of things messed up on this new one. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Let me see if we can fix it.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event.
Can y'all hear it now? Were y'all able to hear it now? Hold on, boy.
It starts from the first phone call.
Can y'all hear it now?
Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frankel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel first.
That's 214-817, baby. Yes, indeed. Boy, and all of the threes you can dial. You see what happened? Telepathy work. You know, hey, somebody called Frankel and they said, Law, the sound is not there. And we had to make the call again. So now we got it back, baby. See, we build planes while we flying right here. Boy, I'm telling you, man, I got to revamp the whole setup, man. It's going to take me hours to get everything going, believe it or not, Cowboy Nation. It's going to take me a few hours. And those are the times and things that I don't have, unfortunately. It's going to take me some time to fix this whole OBS system up. But at the end of the day, Action Power said at this point we don't need to hear it, right? He ain't lying, boy. He ain't lying. But appreciate everybody for tuning in to the nation, and I appreciate you guys for your support. The show, I got a meeting at the top of the hour, but we will have the Cowboys Collective today. So be sure to tune in to Cowboys Collective today. And we will have some other things. Hopefully I can get some things fixed up before that time frame. And I owe y'all a better episode than what I exhibit today. But at the same time, you know, I try to give you guys some of that good stuff. I needed that from an Eagle fan to drop some bird droppings over here so we can take that and use that as motivation. Come on with it, because I can't wait to see those Eagle tears this weekend. Yeah, they're going to be pointing fingers here, pointing fingers there, and it's going to be it's going to feel good. Yeah, it's going to feel good. Feels good loving somebody and somebody loving you back. Yeah, we're going to be singing that song. It's feel good. Yeah, I might jump on their page and troll them, you know. But at the end of the day, the Eagles will forever fly below the stars. I like what my guy West Coast Cowboys say. Never look down because the stars are up. And we forever gonna be up. Even though Jerry Jones is in this mix of holding us back with this coaching search. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna bring Mike McCarthy back, bring him back. Oh yeah, bring him back. Whoa. Aaron, you gotta put pause on that one. Yo, Law coming up short. Hey, Aaron, you gotta put pause on that. Oh, pause, you know. But neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you gotta hit it, and sometimes you gotta quit it. That's just the reality of it. You can't stay long in it. You gotta get in and get out. Because you got other things to do, places to go, people to see, and things to do. And I know y'all heard that statement before. If you think long, you think wrong. So at the end of the day, let's continue to grow. Boy, did y'all see Joy Taylor? She's Pentecostal Joy now. Apostolic Joy. She got so much clothes on. She got more clothes than me. She got a hoodie, a turtleneck on. Boy, I'm telling y'all. Oh my goodness, man. But neither here nor there. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time, your peace and your sleep. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, or lose all joy for it. If you would simply, just simply be like Emmanuel Acho and go out there and get it with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it, baby. Shout out to you, Perry Lock. James, we be waiting for you. Yeah, James, we will be waiting for you. Hey, I would say call in, Cowboys James, but I can't right now. I got to run. But yeah, it's going to feel good. Loving somebody loving you back. Boy, I'm ready for it. Come on with it. DC for life and roll those credits, baby. Yeah. If we offended anyone, charge it to my beard, not my heart. Yeah. Come on. Shout out to you, Sally.
Through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Shout out to the Cash App support, appreciate y'all. Elliot sent 50, appreciate you. Sean B with a $5 support, man, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the Cash Money app. Come on with it. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried.
Pause, ice cold. But let's glaze it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, where my dog at? Snoop.
I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up,
Flex on him. Hey.
No sleep, no rest, night crash, my first die, stretch, tell him run it on. I wake up,
Law. Nation. We out. Peace.